Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. My name is Anu, and I am your psychic tarot reader. Today, we will be looking into what 2021 has to bring forward for you. This is for air signs, so we're going to be starting with Aquarius. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and sharing your beautiful energy with us. If you are new, a very warm welcome. And please do consider subscribing and helping us grow this beautiful community. All right, so we're going to start with Aquarius, and I'll switch views and zoom into the card itself. I'm using separate tarot cards or decks for each sign, individual sign, so I'll post the timestamps below. We're going to look into the three cards for 2020, the lessons we've learned, what we're leaving behind, what 2021 is bringing to us, and what Spirit's advice is for that, what door of opportunity is opening up for us this year, and then a couple archetype cards. That's advice from Spirit and just saying what personality types do you want to tap into this year in order for you to make this a fulfilling year for you. So with that, let's get started. Let's get a zoom in onto the cards here. And, all the decks will be listed below. So let's look at this. For this reading, just so you know, oh, Happy New Year. How can I not say that? Happy New Year, my beautiful people. Hope this year is going to be amazing for you. Let's see. This is you. I mean, you are kicking off the year, Aquarius. You start the year every year, but this year, the big planets are shifting into your sign, which means you are really at a complete breakthrough. Also, astrologically speaking, this is kicking off a new 200-year cycle. No pressure. Aquarius is all about community, building communities, things for the highest good of all, bigger transformations in the world. Okay, so, it's all about technology, about communications, media. So you'll see those themes come through from here on out. So you usually do 3 cards. You got 4. We'll take them. These represent 2020. And for this reading, I'm only taking jumper cards, guys. So if you are not patient enough to see the cards come out, feel free to forward and then, you can pause or start at the point where all the cards are out. So let's get 2 more for 2021. Okay, that one flipped. Let's see what we have here. We have 3 of Pentacles. We have 3, 3. Woo, I like that. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. 1 more for 2021. I really like that. To see how you're moving from 2 to 3. Okay, and the Hermit card. I do not take reversals, but I will talk about how I read these, interpret this. I'm an intuitive reader. If you're new here, I don't just take the cards on face value. It's more about the message that I channel for them. So this is one more card for advice from Spirit. What is the advice from Spirit for this year? For Virgo. So we have Temperance. Woo! Yeah, the heavy hitters here. We have Temperance, we have Judgment, and we have the Ace of Cups. Just look at this, guys. Almost 50% of your cards are major arcanas here. You have the Ace of Cups. All right. So 2020, what we're leaving behind, what lessons we've learned. It is okay. So I'm going to read this first with the 2 of Swords and the Knight of Swords, and actually the 8 of Wands. You see, these 2 energies here are really more of go-getting, wanting to make things happen, being impatient, there's been a lot of action back and forth, a little bit of impulsive, maybe some aggression as well, because we have the energy of 2 of Swords, which is like just sitting there in indecision and not being able to pick a path on where to move forward. And that causes a lot of frustration because not all the information was available to you. So it was hard to pick a path. So overall, there may have been some frustrations around things may have moved forward really quickly and then hit a wall and then stalled, which kind of may have made you impatient. It was also a year of, with the Death card showing up. Death card is about rebirth, about ending old cycles, beginning new, but mostly on a personal aspect. Death card represents coming to a realization what is really your true north and what are the things that don't serve you anymore. And this could be conditioning, this could be the way you look at your life, you value your life, the goals that you set for yourself. There has been a shakeup in that area of your life where you've left some of those things, those thinking, those thought patterns behind, or how you measure your success has changed throughout the year, or you've come into realization what is really valuable. Okay, death card does show up. It's shown up quite a bit for signs in 2020 because of the transformation it has had. You know, Saturn, when it leaves Capricorn, it really transforms literally pretty much everyone, asking all of us, each and every one of us, to evaluate what is the most important thing. So that's what has happened in 2020. So now you're coming out of that. Remember the lessons, not the experiences, as they always say. So in 2021, you have two threes here. And you know, I usually tell people, like, look up synchronous numbers, you know, look up 333. Generally with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, this is showing you're going to be partnering up with people this year, be it in career, you know, business, finance, be it in family. If you are starting a new partnership, you're working on it, a new family area, or this could be literally like a new colleague, a new teammate. So some of you might be changing jobs this year. When the Three of Pentacles shows up, it's a very positive card because it talks about harmonious partnerships. Okay, so it forms, if you see, it forms like the triangle, right? These three form the triangle, and triangle is a pretty solid foundation for building anything on top of. So really coming into good partnerships where you or other people will enjoy the work that you do, or enjoy putting effort into something. Especially in this card, if you see, this is the creator, this is the sculptor, and he's actually admiring the sculpture that he's making. The tools are all down here. There's a sense of pride. Okay, so definitely either you are creating something that is worth your investment, emotional, mental, physical investment, or you're working together with somebody. But I really see a lot of partnerships here because with the Three of Wands, you have taken the action. Okay, this is, you're waiting for your ships to come in. I like in this deck how it's also coming next to the Scorpio death card here, where you let something go. You see this person let something go in order to free up their hand to get the new opportunity, right? So sometimes we have to realize in order to bring something in, we have to make space for it and let something go. And that's what 2021 is showing. You're clearly doing that. You're evaluating what's important. You're trimming the frills. You know, this is a no frills approach, and really going forward with what inspires you with a lot of passion, and your ships are going to come in. You do have a time where you will really focus on your intuition and what your gut tells you versus what the structures or the norms or of, you know, society or family or institutions may have on you. So this is a very, very sitting at your foundation. You're really going to understand, as I said, the true value of things. This is a little bit deeper for you, Aquarius. I think this is a new beginning. This is a big beginning for all of us, with you guys being the leaders as an Aquarian sign. There, you're definitely going to listen to your intuition and carve the path, what is for the greatest good for everybody, and then letting go of things that don't serve you well. And really, this is again going back to, as I said earlier, the community aspect of Aquarians. So advice from Spirit is Temperance, Judgment, and Ace of Cups. Again, follow your heart. New things are coming your way with the Ace of Cups. This could be a relationship. This could be, as I said, peers, partners in business, family, whatever that may be. This would really make you happy, like bring you joy within. You know, again, you have the Temperance card, and you have two major arcanas here. Temperance really talks about balance. Okay, it's a balancing act of head versus heart. You know, light attributes and shadow attributes, constantly like trying to walk the middle path, and that is actually your properties as an Aquarians, to really be able to find the middle ground, and that's why you have a community aspect to you, and know that this is a time for resurrection. Judgment is really breaking apart. You know, literally, if you see, this is rebirth. This is rebirth. You have two rebirth cards here, so bookending your middle, right? So really talking about, this is a year where you will be called to really discover your true self and come into that being, like come into your truth. Very powerful. Woo! Aquarius, I'm excited for you guys. Like you're setting the tone for the rest of us. So let's see what doors of opportunity are opening up for you. Okay, thank you. Oh, look at this card. So beautiful. I don't know if you can you see the woodwork on the door and surrounded by stone. Let's say palmistry. Interesting. Fortune and tarot. Follow my channel if you don't already. Fortune and tarot, collective destiny. Collective destiny. What did I talk about? Community aspects, very strong. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. So it's possible, again, with the hermit here as well, and the judgment, and actually the death as well. This may be a year where you might find yourself more inclined to the occult, to the intuitive arts. So if you're drawn to that, do follow it and see what you learn if it inspires you. But definitely, this is coming up for you to open up to the esoteric, to maybe for some of you some religion, whatever that may be, but opening up to those ideologies, maybe energy healing, reiki, any of those things. So let's get you two personality archetype cards. Wow, these really flipped for you. This deck usually really sticks and gives me a long time to draw. So the two archetypes that Spirit wants you to tap into this year, number one is the student that I was getting from this. If you want to study any of the occult, or, like palmistry is just an example, right? Palmistry, astrology, tarot, Reiki, any energy modalities, even things like meditation, if you want to get into learn about what is theta vibration, theta healing, or delta healing. What does meditations do? There's definitely opportunities for you here for that. So being tapping into the student archetype for you, with the light attributes are humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. So this is what Spirit is, recommending, that you do always stay in that student mindset of wanting to learn, having an open mindset, and understanding what may have worked in the past. This may not apply in the future. So just being open to change. Of course, you're the leaders of change this year and for the next 200 years. The shadow attributes, what we don't want to tap into is arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. So just don't get a degree for the sake of a degree. Only get it if you want to, you use it in some way. So not for the labels or the status of that, is what the shadow attribute says. But definitely Spirit wants you to learn this year. Be open to learning new ideas, new ideologies, in fact. Okay. And the other one is the father. Wow. So the light attributes here are talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. You see how everything is like right here. Where was that? It was here, wasn't it? That we saw collective destiny, right? We had collective destiny here. We have again supporting life, positive light, tribal unit. So this is again a time for you to really think from a larger perspective. And the shadow aspect is like dictatorial control, abuse of authority. So not stepping into those elements, but really being like the provider, where you can, for supporting people, supporting positive ideas, and providing guidance and light to a group of people. You may even looking at this one, you may even join like an online community where you could be a leader of certain things, teaching people things that you actually know. Could be anything, could be cooking, could be sewing, could be artwork, how to draw a portrait or use any technology, whatever that may be. But I do see you're a student and a teacher kind of, although this says more of a father energy. It's not gender specific, so it just talks about the archetypes, and we all have all these attributes within us. So I hope that helps, Aquarius. Again, I am pretty excited about what this year and the next decade brings for us. But you are the innovators, the starters. So I hope this helps. Do subscribe, do comment below if this resonates, and hashtag claim it. Let me know what you think. And with that, I will see you next time. Wish you much love and light. Take care. All right, now we are going to move into Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Gemini. How are you? Wish you a very happy new year. If you skipped the intro, we are gonna do only jumper cards for this reading, as I believe that will be tapping into the Gemini collective, because this is a much larger time span, and it's a very big time frame reading. So we want Spirit to give us jumper cards. So let's move into the card zoom in so you can see. We're going to do 3 cards for past, which is 2020, lessons learned, what we're leaving behind. If you do not like watching the cards come out, you can skip forward. I would not mind that at all, but my intention is really to get jumper cards for this reading. So 2020, we had some new idea. Things may or may not have been completely in your favor, with the Judgment showing up here and with the 10 of Pentacles in the base. This has definitely been a year where you have tried to, or come to a realization of what is the most important thing. You may also have had a year of a lot of responsibility. Again, Gemini, with the 10 of Pentacles, you did them all. You did them well, but it was a lot of responsibility. The 10 of Pentacles in this deck is the father card, not gender specific, not role specific. It just means the provider. So that's where I'm getting the having to deal with a lot of responsibility. It's been a heavy year, but you've been able to tackle it with flair. So let's see what 2021 has. You have the, I'm going to take these together since they flipped out together. You have the 5 of Pentacles with the 9 of Cups. There we go. Very nice. That's quite the transition. I love it. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. What? Mic drop. Right there. Right there. Woo. We love it. And one more, please, Spirit. Or 2 more. Okay, you're getting a lot of cards. Hermit and the Justice. Look at this. So many major arcanas already. Wow. Gemini, you've been killing it. There's something going on with you guys. I can't tell it. You have the biggest energies. Ooh, actually, where do I have Gemini in my chart? Okay, I gotta go again. I think it's in my moon. I usually do my sun and rising. So this is again for sun, moon, rising, or wherever you have Gemini in your chart. So let's get 3 cards for advice from Spirit. 2 more, please. And 1 more. 1 more, Spirit. Okay, I'll take the one that flipped over. Okay. Let's see. We have the Tower, another major arcana. We have the Queen of Wands, very nice. And then we have the King of Wands. Wow, pair showing up here. Okay, beautiful. So before we get into the doors of opportunity and archetypes, let's just do a quick summary here. So as I said, in 2020, again, you've had a lot of passion, a lot of new beginnings. Maybe for some of you, very strongly, I'm getting there's been a very new beginning and on the career front, career, business, finance. You may have either changed jobs, or you may have started a business, or maybe a relationship as well for some of you. But for a lot of you, I'm getting the career and finance sector, where you before that, if you see there's a little mouse in this on this person's hand here, right? So mouse or mice generally, like if you think from a Norman perspective, are talking about problems, or the the smaller things that are under the foundation that actually cause problems. So overcoming that, stepping into something new, that did happen for some of you in 2020. Things may have taken a while for things to be just, for you to feel, you may have felt sometime 2020 or earlier in the year or before, where things weren't really going your way. Regardless of all of that, you were stable. You did feel with the 10 of Pentacles that you were able to provide for yourself and for your loved ones. Although I do get it, there's just such positive cards here, but I do get the sense intuitively that for some of you, this was a heavy year, a year of responsibilities. So take the lessons and not the experiences, and bring them over into 2021. So what you have going on here, and this is where you have the 5 of Pentacles with the 9 of Cups, quite opposing energies, and it's very good. We want to focus on the 9 of Cups here. The 5 of Pentacles is feeling this burden that you had to handle these responsibilities on your own, or like really be out there on your own. And that's kind of seeping over a little bit into 2021. So we want to make sure whenever we feel that, we do tap into ourselves, we do take time out, we do take care of ourselves. Self-love is very important for you to snap out of that energy of feeling that you're alone, because you're not. First of all, you have your spirit family with you all the time, your angels, spirit guides, but you also have friends and family in the physical, maybe some pets for you. Do tap in, do tap on their shoulders and ask for help. Just for conversation would help you a long way, right? So make sure you really quickly get out of that energy, because look at that. You have worked hard, okay? You have the you're gonna enjoy this year. Look at this. This is Nine of Cups, not gender specific. If you look at her, she has her cats around her. You know, they're all resting, they're having a good time. This is like, been there, done that. I'm going to enjoy life. And it's not the small stuff, okay? This is not the Three of Cups. It's not smaller celebrations. So this year, you're definitely going to celebrate. So make sure you do that guilt free, because you worked hard, okay? Do it from a place of deserve, that believing you deserve it. Okay, that's very important. It's coming through very strongly for you guys, because your luck is turning. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Things that weren't going your way are now going to suddenly start moving forward. This is the year when Saturn comes out of Capricorn, which was a very, very heavy energy, now moving into Aquarius, an air sign. Again, your air sign. Things are really going to pick up. Okay, they're going to pick up pace. Things are going to take off. Your fortune is going to turn around. It's going to be a much lucky year for you. Things are going to be just fine. There'll be justice. There'll be karmic justice for people who haven't done you right in the past. They will meet their karma. You will meet your karma. Keep your karmic cycle positive. Focus on yourself and not on others. That's what we're here to do. We're not here to like always think about what another person deserves. Just focus on ourselves. Let them be. If they've done something wrong to you, there will be justice for them. This is also a year where you're being called to do take pause, like especially here and here with the Hermit card. Do take time to yourself. Make sure you center, on whatever, let's say once a week at least. Give yourself some time, 30 minutes for yourself. Ideally, you should be doing more for yourself, but I know I'm a working person. I have a full-time job and I do this as a passion, and I'm a mother as well. So I know sometimes time for self is hard to find, but Spirit is really saying, do take time, because when you are centered, you know what's your inner light, what's more important to you in life. You will actually manifest the right things and put right energies into it and feel rejuvenated. As the advice from Spirit here, you have the Tower, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. And this is, again, very powerful, showing up as a pair. You have a pair at the table. There's a lot of fire and passion within you, but this is true to Gemini, being able to balance both positive, the masculine and the feminine, right? The sign that you have in Gemini with the twins. So this is really about this year. Spirit is saying, really, really master balancing your feminine and masculine sides. Don't be overly aggressive. Don't be, don't under index on just receiving and letting things be the way they are. You have a lot of creativity. You're going to be creating some really awesome things this year. And this is going to be a start of a new foundation. The Tower is very positive to me. Things that were not built on a solid foundation are going to come down, but you're going to build from the ground up, or you already have with this Ace of Wands here. You have started on that journey and it's going to carry on. Make sure you use your intuition. You build based on femininity and masculinity, balance them out, and create a solid foundation for yourself this year. Beautiful. Geminis, I tell you, like, you guys always bring out the big guns. Always. So let's see what door of opportunity is opening up for you overall this year. Let's see. Okay. I was looking at that card was, literally piquing my interest over and over again. So you have this blue door. It does have a star on it. So to me, it could be like in like the star card, so wishes coming true. Also for me, it's also like, symbol of esoteric tarot. And it says the art of life. Whoop, almost dropped it. The art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. How beautiful. You be bold. You have the fire here. So much fire over here going on. So be bold. And then also a rose that says, there is no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. So this is the sacred light of you within. The Hermit card, this is really showing up. Look at how bold the door is. I love the colors. I love blue. Blue is my favorite, actually. So really now that's what's opening up for you to be really enjoying the art of life and really tapping into yourself, and really going forward with a lot of boldness this year. So let's get you 2 personality types or archetypes. This is advice from Spirit telling you what personas you need to tap into this year to make this a fulfilling, abundant year for you. Beautiful Geminis. All right, get you 2 cards. These cards have light and shadow aspects. So light is what we want to pursue, and shadow is what we don't want to do. Okay, let's get you 1. Oh, wow. I shuffled so much and the same card came out as, I think that was Aquarius and Believe. Very good. All right. Don't get triggered by the labels. They all have good meanings, okay? So the first one is student. It is similar to Aquarius. It's saying the light attributes are humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. Again, Spirit is asking you to constantly be in a mode of learning new things. And this is not about like learning new skills. It's about being open to different ideologies, different aspects of life, with Capricorn and the heavy hitter, excuse me, the Saturn and heavy planets moving from Capricorn to Aquarius. This is the start of a new 200-year cycle where focus is going to be on community, on technology, on communications, on building for the greater good. So there's going to be a lot of innovation and things are going to move faster for all of us. So the Spirit is saying they tap into that student energy from a mindset. And the shadow side is like arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. So don't just get knowledge for the sake of it, that yeah, I've been there, done that, learned about it. I don't care. Don't get in that energy. Rather, bring your curiosity this year. And then you have bully, where the light attributes are highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront your inner fears that bully you. So again, Geminis are very boisterous personalities in general that I've seen, very strong, can sometimes intimidate people. But the good part is like use that same intensity for battling your beetles. I don't know. Are you scared of beetles, some of you? But your inner fears, okay, that bully you actually. And of course, the shadow attribute is like conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. So sometimes, try not to get into the energy of getting into an argument because you can't quite eloquently express yourself in a debate. Don't get into aggression there. But again, that's the shadow attribute on it. But the bully, the light attributes are very, very important for you to really stand in the face of your fears, and use that intensity to battle your inner beast, so to speak. So it looks like a powerful year, a powerful year. Luck is turning. Everything is working out. There are so many new foundations and a lot of fire and creativity this year. So I hope that helps. Let me know in the comment section below if that resonates with you. Do like, subscribe, share. Share in the comment section how this applies to you. That would be really, really fun to read. I enjoy reading all those comments. But if I don't see you until some time, I wish you the very best. Good luck, a happy new year, and make sure to kind of revisit this throughout the year, especially on the personality traits that you want to focus into. All right, much love and light. I'll see you around. Take care for now. Bye. All right, so now we're going to move into Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Libra, or wherever you have Libra in your chart. If you have missed the intros, we're going to be doing past, present past energies, lessons learned, things we're letting go, the current year or 2021 energies, and then advice from Spirit. We will also draw you a, let's see, I'm going to switch the view to zoom into cards. We will also draw you what door of opportunity is opening up for you this year. And then also get you 2 advice cards on what personality characteristics you want to tap in this year, what Spirit wants you to do this year for 2021 for you to feel fulfilled and abundant. So This reading, we're only doing jumper cards. This deck tends to jump a little slower. It's very smooth. So bear with me or feel forward to skip ahead. There we go. So 2020, we have the Two of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles. One more card, please. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, like, share, comment. Every click helps the channel, help me build this community of beautiful, positive, high vibrational tribe. So there we go. Should we take them? All right, we'll take them. Let's see. So in the past, our 2020, we have Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and Six of Pentacles. These are the lessons we're taking, things we're leaving behind. Now let's see what 2021 is looking like for beautiful Libra. You got the Four of Pentacles, two more, Eight of Cups, very nice. The Nine of Cups, ooh, so sweet. Okay, let's get them here. And then three cards for advice from Spirit for 2021. What is advice from Spirit? They're slow. Okay. Ooh. I wonder. Heavy hitters, huh? The Emperor. Okay. The energy just picked up another major arcana. The Temperance and the Page of Swords. Beautiful. All right. So let's take a look at this. For 2020, you may have spent some time in indecision and confusion. That's very clear. There are like two themes here very, very clearly. One where, you were probably trying to start something new with the Ace of Pentacles, where could have been career, business finance, enterprise, business, could have been a relationship, especially if it were a relationship, you may have had a few confusing options around dating, which kind of left you for a little bit in a very confused state of indecision, right? But towards the overall, you've kind of learned some interesting lessons. This could be around money, finances, but it could be around relationships. I feel very strongly for a few of you, where you've come to an understanding that relationships are an equal give and take. You may have given more in the past, or you may have received more in the past, whichever the case may be. This is an art, a lesson that you may have learned in 2020. So what we're taking forward is, being aware that we need to know our true self in order to be authentic in any situation, in relationships and business, whatever that may be. And then those are the seeds that do take roots, if that makes sense. If you look at this card, you see how the roots are coming out of that single pentacle, and that's the seed that you planted this past year. But you may have felt quite a bit of confusion, especially around relationships in 2020, and which may have left you feeling a little bit bound. Okay, so sort of a little bit of a heavy year for some of you, but for others, towards the end, either you've received your due, or you've made decisions that equality and what's the word I'm looking for? Reciprocity is important in any relationship, be it a boss and a direct report, be it a relationship, or family or friends, whatever that may be. So interesting year, and again, it's been heavy with Saturn. Saturn always makes us question the true value and the true the worth of not only our possessions but the connections in our lives, right? So 2021, let's see what's happening. 2021, you may feel like you are a little guarded because of the past experiences. The Four of Pentacles is, this person is just like holding their purse ready closed. It's not essentially, I don't read it as, I read intuitively. So I don't read it as a card of like hold your spending. That's not what I'm seeing, although that may be a good way to plan the year. But be smart. Don't be a miser. Have a good relationship with money. Have an abundant mindset overall. But I see this more as like being a year where you're a little bit more guarded than usual because of the past experiences. You're also, this is very good here with the Eight of Cups, you are leaving things behind that did not serve you well or did not serve your highest good. This can be a place of a little bit of anxiety, I would say, but it's a very positive. It takes a lot of courage, guys. Like I'll tell you, it takes a lot of courage to walk away from things that are pretty good on the surface, that may be almost picture perfect, right? Portrait looks perfect on paper. Be it a job, be it a title, be it a relationship, be it a economic status, or like what type of place you live in, what type of car you drive. But they at some point lose their shine, lose their appeal, and that's where people decide to leave those things behind and move forward to things that actually to follow those final two cups, right? So very profound year for you. Very, very profound year for you. Again, Libra, you are a master of balancing things out. So whatever was imbalanced, you're gonna balance that out this year. And then also like with the Nine of Cups, you will come into this energy of really charging ahead, but from the heart center. And I read these as your energies. I don't read this as external energies or people around you, because this is about you. This is about how can you take your time, your energy, and tap into these universal energies that are going on, and use your free will to really manifest the life that you want. So what this is really saying, look at the contrast here, going from being guarded to ultimately realizing, again, this is also setting up boundaries, leaving things behind that may be too good for other people to look at and say, why would you do that? Why would you leave something like that behind? But then once you do all of that, you are so much lighter. The Knight of Cups is, a fresh energy. This is somebody who is very authentic, very, new age in their approach, and new age in the sense for them, for their ideologies. But it's a much lighter energy, because you drop those burdens off your shoulders, those fake constructs that you had, and you're moving forward much faster. Knights move fast, much faster, and really following what makes your heart sing. Okay, so the advice from Spirit is, why? Why the Knight? Get into the Emperor energy. That's what Spirit is saying right here. Is like this is the boss energy. This is the being the boss of your life. For some of you, this literally could be, you're either getting promoted to a senior level, or you might be even starting your business. But this Emperor is super, super content and very poised, and it's like, I got this, right? That's that poise in there, because you've balanced. You have the Temperance card. You've learned to balance the light and the shadow side. You've learned to balance Libra, which is your, again, as I said, your archetype, to really figure out what's important and what's not, and move forward from there. And with that, once you cut out the clutter, once you balance things out, once you step into your power, leave these things behind, and be so fresh, you do come up with very creative ideas this year. So that's what Spirit is asking you to be. You can't tap into creativity unless you really drop those burdens that you have. So very cool. This is getting deeper for the signs now. Okay, so let's see what door of opportunity is opening up for you. Let's get you one of these cards, and then we'll get into the personality traits that you want to tap into. Okay. Okay, one card, please. All right, let's just get one. There we go. So let's see. Yeah, I think this is a Buddha. It's just too rounded. I couldn't tell from the shape of the head. There you go. So somewhere. Offerings. Okay. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. So I'm going to read that again because I watched it up. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Heart chakra. Nine of Cups right here. Share more than expected and see love come around. There you go. Simple as that. I don't even need to explain that. So again, be in that energy of, operating from your heart chakra. Be open to giving, sharing with people, whatever you can, your time, your resources, your advice, your experience. Feel free to share that with friends, family who come to you for help. But in general, again, this is a year where, a lot of us are being called to be more giving. And we've learned a lot in 2020 about that, balancing things out. So let's get you two of these. and send you out for some good things for 2021. For the personality traits, do look back throughout the year to this video to see what personalities you want to tap into. Very interesting. Don't get triggered by the labels. They each have a light and positive side. So the first one is addict, where the light attribute is helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. So again, this is about, going back here where there was confusion. Your addictive behavior could also be where you probably would give and not receive. So that's a pattern. That's what brings you joy or makes you feel better when you're giving more. So those kind of become codependencies over time. So the light attribute is like, you will be able to recognize or be able to recognize those things and not go after those behaviors. And the shadow attributes, of course, are compromises, integrity, and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. So there's nothing that can control you. It's really your willpower is really, really strong. So do tap into that. And this year, pay special attention to things that you may be doing just out of habit, be it helping others, be it, being generous with your time, with your money, with other people, or, being, let's say, realizing, well, I've probably been drinking too much this year, whichever that may be. But generally, I don't associate this with substances as much as I associate this with behavior. So Spirit is just saying, watch out for that this year. And at the same time, you have the hedonist. I probably am not saying this right. The hedonist light attributes are inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. So again, like we're with the Knight of Cups here, I feel, and the Temperance and stepping into your own power with the Emperor. The Spirit is also saying that, don't be all serious. Don't be so serious in life and have rules and always trying to do the right. I mean, like, do the right thing, yes, but enjoy the fruits of your labor without guilt. That's what Spirit is saying here. And the shadow attributes are pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. So obviously those are the things we do not want to do, but at the same time, not be so serious and not enjoy the things that we work hard for. Okay, so there you have it, Libra. I hope this helps. Do drop me a comment if these resonate. Subscribe, like, share, and let me know what you like or what you don't like about the reading. Every bit of feedback helps me. So take care. Wish you much love and light. I will see you next time around and wish you a very happy new year. Bye.